What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and hopefully everyone had a blessed Father's Day, arguably one of the most underrated and underappreciated days of the year. You know, Mother's Day gets like this big, and Father's Day gets like tools and random stuff like that, and it's kind of a ripoff. Just saying, it's kind of a ripoff. It's like, hey, we're gonna give you some burgers, now cook them, or hey, we're gonna give you some tools, now go fix stuff. It's like, get to work. Happy Father's Day. Just saying. I do stress the word blessed because, of course, I am Christian and I give God the honor and the glory and everything that I do. So, yes, I hope everyone has had a blessed day. Let me tell you what's going on in gaming news right now. And there is some interesting stuff that is happening. So, it looks like Sony has filed a new patent for a new DualShock 4 controller, and this one actually has added buttons. Now, this is a diagram of the first part. As you can see underneath the button, it looks like there is another one, and I have no idea what it's for. It could be for VR. Of course, there's another view where it has another one over there with the D-pad. I don't quite know exactly what the point of this is. A lot of people are saying that it could be VR related, or it could be a new pause button, because apparently people press that little touchpad and it pauses games in the middle of it. You're playing multiplayer, it goes straight to the middle screen, to the top loading screen. It goes everywhere. So it is quite annoying to have that touchpad be so like sensitive that as soon as your thumb touches it, you fly out of the game and then you're mad and then you get killed. Yeah, that happens a lot. It's happened to me multiple times. I still could not put my finger on it because I put my finger on it. So I guess I did put my finger on it. These buttons would be interesting if they did find a new way to pause the whole entire screen. Me personally, I would buy a new controller if it could just mitigate that problem. I don't see how this one solves it by putting buttons underneath the buttons where your hands rest. So it's like your thumbs are going to touch it either way. So if this is their new design, I do question its intelligence, because people will more than likely start pressing it. It'd be better if it was at the top or in the middle or something like that, right above the D-pad where that little light bar is. Somewhere around there will make a lot more sense to having it right underneath the buttons where your hands are literally cupped inside of it. Just saying. Just saying. Now, moving on from that, this is also related to PlayStation 4 Neo. It looks like people are saying that PlayStation 4 Neo will launch by the end of this year. Now, this one comes from Digital Foundry that basically said, in spite of the fact that Neo did not show up at E3, that it will be launching sometime at the end of this year. Now, the speculation is that it might be sometime around September. This is also being backed up by another report that just came out hours ago saying that, yes, they expect that the PlayStation 4 will release this year, and they're saying September 2016 launch. Of course, no one's confirming anything from this whole entire thing, so it's still speculation at this point. Now, a lot of people are on the fence about it coming out because, of course, you got Scorpio coming out next year, which that's pretty much guaranteed. You got Nintendo NX coming out next year. They basically said it's coming out next year in the beginning sometime, so we don't know what's going on with all the details about that. But this one, it looks like the only one that might have a shot at coming out this year. I don't know why, because there is a bit of a contradiction there, because it does look like Sony is not 100% convinced that they're going to be showing up at Gamescom this year. Okay. So, yeah, this is actually coming from Jim Ryan, head of global sales and marketing. And he did come out there and say that, honestly, we haven't decided it yet. So with the PlayStation VR launching October 13th, and you have this whole entire PlayStation 4 Neo having no appearances, this is not good. If you want to sell a system, a powerful system, you might want to market it by, what is it? Showing it to people so they can actually want it. So I am actually a little shocked that they don't have any plans to show up at any shows. I don't get it. I think that they really need to come out here and just be honest. Like, you know, all the other ones said it's coming out next year. If it's coming out next year, just tell us. If it's not, don't be like, hey guys, it's coming out next month. And everybody gonna be like, I'm sorry? Some people gotta like sell kidneys to buy these new. Some people have to buy, wait, no. Some people have to sell their kidneys to buy this new system. I'm over it. Now, moving on from that news, this is actually Nintendo NX related. It looks like Reggie Fils-Aimé did come out there and make a statement regarding the Nintendo NX. Now, he did say that for us, it's not about specs. We are already off to a bad start. As soon as they say that, nothing good can come afterwards. So Reggie Fils-Aimé came out there in an interview, and he did say that, you know, for us, it's It's not about specs. It's not about T-flops. It's not about horsepower of a specific system. For us, it's about content. Nintendo is a content-focused company. We create entertainment that makes people smile. For us, we're focused on bringing our best entertainment to both the Wii U and the NX on the future. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and translate that for everybody out here who has no idea what I'm talking about. Nintendo is supposed to have a pretty decent console that's supposed to be coming out next year. Now you got Scorpio and you got NX coming, and then you got this Nintendo NX, which is going to show up late to the party or early with weaker hardware, and so it's going to make people not want it because it's weak again. Again, let me translate. Our console is going to be weak. It's not going to be anywhere near as powerful as these consoles, but we do got games. Actually, they do not have games, as you saw at this recent E3 Treehouse, whatever they want to call it. They only had one game. So they're not about games. So, myth busted. And this new console is supposed to be launching sometime in the first quarter of next year because they don't have enough games for its launch. Myth busted too. So, if you're going to have a weaker system, barely any games, what are you talking about, Reggie? What are you talking about? I don't understand your logic. Your logic is flawed. To say, hey, our system is going to be weak, get ready because you're not going to get any of that cool stuff you're going to get with the other people. But still, come to our console. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We're going to have like 2 games next year. It's going to be awesome. I'm just saying, I would hope that Nintendo would have put everything they had in this Nintendo NX. That they would have said, you know, we're going to make this thing 4K. We're going to make this thing super powerful. This thing is going to blow everything out of the water by leaps and bounds. But that's not what they're saying. They're saying this is going to be weak. And they're letting us know in advance. So if you're expecting it to be powerful, you're going to be sorely disappointed. So all the Nintendo fans out there, just hide. Just cover your face. Just no. Don't do it. I'm going to check it out. Hopefully it does not suck. Hopefully it does not suck. But Nintendo, come on. Come on, Nintendo. You're not going to sell me on this. We got tons of games that make people smile. Because people would actually smile if there were games. Just saying. Well, that's all news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook to know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll holla at y'all later. Thank you guys for watching my whole entire episode. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button, and after that, go to my StonefoxMedia store. Get cool things like shirts, iPhone cases, you name it. Even got mugs. There's nothing in the